Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming to you guys with a Colourpop highlighter reveal, yada yada. I just posted on my blog for you guys swatches on the Colourpop highlighters. There is absolutely no denying it. I am fucking addicted to this brand. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I couldn't even say frickin'. I had to say the other F word because the struggle is absolutely real. I can't help it. Like, every time I think, I don't need that, Colourpop comes out with something else and I'm like, hold up, I need that. And now, I don't know if you guys have been watching social media, but on Instagram, Colourpop posted that they're going to be releasing the new Colourpop liquid lipsticks, which you know honey needs to have, right? Because I'm completely addicted. But I'm going to share with you guys my Colourpop highlighters. The reason why I'm doing this in a separate video, even if I hauled these and I wanted to actually talk about it in a haul, I am doing it separately because there's 5 of them and I kind of wanted to just focus on that overall. So like I mentioned, I did go ahead and post about these on my blog today. Actually, I just forgot to film the video. I have 5 different shades. I placed 2 separate orders and then decided I needed the other 2, so I went and got it. But they have like over 10 shades of highlighters available. When I seen these, I was like, yes. You know that meme that you see with what's her name, Pensatucky or whatever from Orange is the New Black, and she's like, that was me. Okay, when I found out highlighters coming out, I was like, oh, I just needed them because I've been using Girly as a highlighter. I've been using Cheeky as a blush since I got them last year, before they even had blushes and highlighters. So I really wanted to be able to have something specifically for those, and I'm also going to talk about the one bronzer I own. But let's go ahead and get started on the highlighters. First, let me say that when you look at these, they are absolutely freaking gorgeous. The colors itself are beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So let me see, hold on, let me put them in order so that I can talk to them. I can refer back to my blog and stuff for it. Okay, so the first one I have here is called Butterfly Beach, and my light is going to wash it out. There we go. So this is just a gorgeous bronze type highlighter. That's what it looks like here. I have to make sure I cover these up, okay, because we don't want them to dry out. The next one I have is Lunch Money. And this one is like a goldy / rose gold type of highlight. It's gold, but it has like this kind of rose gold type shimmer in it. Super duper light in there, so you really have to look. And it's that one swatched here. Let me see if I can shut that light off. And oh, that's too dark. Oh well, that's not gonna work. There, you can kind of see the difference there. So that's Lunch Money. And I'm gonna put the link down below for my blog so you guys can check it out. Most Necessary is this kind of coppery toned one, and I've been using this as a blush and then going over with another blush. And I have Lunch Money as my highlight on today. So that's Most Necessary right here. I ran out of fingers, so let me wipe my hands really quick. The next one we have is Spoon. And this one is kind of a beigey tan tone highlighter with, I want to say, like pink and silver shimmer in it. It's that one here. Now, mind you, I know that I am filming on my phone, so you guys are not going to get, you might get the true color, but it might be slightly washed out. And the next one, the last one is Wisp. And Wisp is like a beige tan highlight with gold shimmer in it. It's gorgeous. That's this one right here. So let me go ahead and get in. So there are the highlighters. So again, like I said, I have 5. I'm also going to go ahead and show you guys the bronzer that I have, which is a matte bronzer in the color Carry On. And this is just the perfect bronzer for my skin tone. So I really do enjoy using this. That's the bronzer right here. So each of these highlighters slash bronzers are $8. They all come with 4.2 grams worth of product, or 0.15 ounces. So you get a lot of product for the amount. We all know I love Colourpop, so I really could not wait to get my hands on these. I'm going to talk about the highlighters first. They are gorgeous. As you can see them swatched in my hand, they're absolutely amazing. The only problem with these I've noticed, and I've had them now for a couple weeks, I've been playing with them and so forth, is that if my skin is oilier that day, and I have naturally dry skin already. My skin's very sensitive. I'm eczema prone. I have dry skin. But during the summer, I tend to be a little bit more on the oily side, just because it's that time of the year, you know, perspiration, the humidity. But I also use a heavier SPF moisturizer. So I tend to be a little bit more oily. And if I'm oilier that day, these will go on with minimal pigmentation, and they do not last. And when I say minimal pigmentation, I mean they're super sheer. They're super like sheer. You can kind of see my highlight on my face today. I have on Lunch Money, and I have on Most Necessary on my cheeks, just for a little bit of flush of color. And my skin is not oily. It's on a drier side today, but it's very, very lightly put on. So I can see the shimmer, but it's still very light. I put it on very lightly with my e.l.f. small stippling brush. Now, I do suggest that these be applied with your fingers, but again, keep in mind that when my skin is oily, minimal pigmentation, and it doesn't last. The color fades very quickly. It's like I don't even look like I have highlighter on. If my skin is on the drier side, the highlighters pick up really, really nicely. They last. The pigmentation is nicely. So it's a hit and a miss for me. It definitely does work, and it should work majority of the year. When my skin is drier, I'll have nice pigmentation, soft highlight, or overly dramatic highlight, depending on how I apply it. And it should have longevity or stay for pretty long. If I'm applying it during the summer, which is why I really wanted these, because during the summer I tend to use more cream products for that flusher color, I'm definitely not impressed with these. I have to go in like with my Becca shimmering powder, or another like my Hourglass or something like that, to kind of just keep it and hold that pigmentation that I would like if my skin is more on the oily side. So it's something that I can only use certain times. It's really frustrating for me. It doesn't make me love them any less. I love these products. I think they're absolutely awesome. I just don't like that I have to put in more work for a product when, with me, their eyeshadows are my go-to during the summer. They were my go-to during the summer last year. If you guys have been following me a while, I've been loving Colourpop from way back when. And you know, there's something I can take, dab my finger into it, rub it on my eye, leave it go, have a little bit of shimmer or pop of color on my eyes, and I'm good to go. So they were my go-to summer accessory, basically. I was hoping the same for the highlighters, and I really wasn't getting that type of payoff. Now we'll talk about the bronzer. Again, I only have one bronzer. This color is literally perfect for me. It works like no man's business. It's great. Applying it is tricky. If you're trying to get it in the hollows of your cheeks, you have to use a synthetic brush or your fingers, and a lot of people feel like they lack control if they have to use their fingers to apply it. So what I normally do is I dab my finger in here, my middle or my ring finger. I kind of dab it right here in the hollows of my cheeks, over here and over here where I need it to go, and then I go in with my contouring brush or whatever it is I want to use and kind of work that color, dabbing in here as I need more. So the initial color payoff may not be right there for you because it's something you need to build up and take time, but it is the perfect bronze shade for me to cast shadow. So I think an all over everyday bronze is definitely great. It's good on its own, but I did notice some oxidizing when I try to set it or deepen it with a powdered shadow. After a couple hours, I do notice the oxidation, so that's something you definitely want to take into consideration. These are cream products. Cream products can be way up there in the positive or way down there in the negative. I still make it work. I still think it's pretty good for a bronzer, and I'm impressed. Same with the highlighters. They work. I just want it to work for me all the time, not be selective or discriminated against what kind of skin I decide that I'm going to be rocking that day. Or not even I decide, the elements, my skin decides that it wants to do, and I have to kind of deal with it. So it's a bummer, but it's not like I'm not going to make use of it. I bought 5 of them, so I'm going to make use of them. But that is my overall thoughts on these. Like I said, definitely click down below because I'll have a link to my blog where you'll be able to see probably better swatches than these, so that you can get a better look, and you'll also be able to see the bronzer as well. Ouch. But I mean, overall, it's Colourpop. Their products are pretty reasonably priced. You get a lot of product. You may find these work for you when they didn't work for me, and vice versa. So, you know, everyone's skin is different. Everyone's opinions are different. These are mine's. They're not necessarily a miss, but they're definitely not necessarily a hit for me either. I will continue to use them and I do like them, but yeah, I'm not overly overjoyed and overwhelmed like I always am when it comes to Colourpop products. So yeah, have you tried these yet? If not, what do you have your eyes set on? And definitely click the link down below to go to my blog for better swatches. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget all my social media links are listed down below. So follow me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all those things so we can chit chat and talk story. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Thanks so much for joining me here, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one, guys. Bye.